Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I wanted to talk about the Sun sextile to Mars in Synastry. Super underrated, really nice aspect of compatibility between masculine energies of each person. Now, whether you're male or female or identifying as such, we all have masculine and feminine energies within, and a part of that is shown by our Sun and Mars placements. So when we have our Sun and Mars in sextile in Synastry, we can get along as far as, doing things together, collaborating. We make a really good team. There's also a considerable level of physical attraction with this aspect, but it's not quite so urgent as it is with the conjunction or even the square, or the opposition in some cases. It's a more gentle feeling of not needing to like pursue them physically immediately, but just knowing that if we were to have a physical relationship, it would probably be fulfilling. We just kind of get the sense that it would be. Now, you could have other things going on that would change that maybe would show that, a physical relationship wouldn't be fulfilling, but generally, as a rule, Sun Mars in flowing aspect, or actually in any aspect, shows that the physical energy component is quite high, and there's a level of like physical compatibility. Or even with Sun Mars, it can be that you're admiring the other person's body, like you actually just check out their body and you think, wow, they have a nice body. But with the sextile, it might not be that like you have to have them or anything like that. It's a pretty gentle energy, but there's a little bit more buzz than with the trine, though. You definitely notice each other physically, but you don't always, you don't feel the need to go for it because it's such a gentle aspect. So you're more open to a physical relationship if it arises, but you also can easily just get along together, collaborate on a project. That's actually something that's really nice to do when we have sextiles of Mars or Sun, is actually work together on some common goal. You could see this aspect showing up well in people that do combine energies well to work together. Also, in the composite chart, you can see if this aspect is in the composite chart. That'll be a separate video, but yeah, you can see a good collaboration happening. So another aspect of Sun and Mars is like the furthering of our goals, right? So the Sun person can really feel like the Mars person is an asset to them as far as furthering their life goals and their purpose, and they can feel like the Mars person has that initiative that really could help them. And then the Mars person feels like the Sun person also can help them better use of their energies. The Mars person feels really seen by the Sun person. They feel like really that their light shines on them. They feel seen in as far as their masculine self, their drive, their sex drive. They feel like, hey, the Sun person's checking me out, and I like that. And then, the Sun person can also feel like very seen by the Mars person as well, but they're feeling more seen for like their capabilities and their drive and their purpose in life and like their goals, right? The Sun has a lot to do with what we strive to be seen for, what like our higher goals and purpose are for life. And that's why the Sun is more something that takes more time to embody than the instinctual Mars. The Sun is a very future oriented placement, kind of like the North Node, but it has a lot to do with our confidence. Sun and Mars have to do with confidence, but in different ways. The Mars confidence is more primal, instinctual, passionate energy, and then the Sun is a more calculated, but also very shiny energy. So there's a lot of seeing each other with this sextile, and there's also a great ability to like bring out the like higher form of each of our Sun and Mars aspects. So something you can see with the square or sometimes the opposition is like the uglier traits or the more like selfish or egotistical traits of the Sun and Mars coming out, With the sextile, it's a really beautiful thing where it almost like creates this energy exchange where the higher aspect of the sun sign person and the Mars sign person gets to come out. Like the sun person is like less egotistical, but they're able to still be confident and see themselves clearly. The Mars person is like less dominating, but they're still able to access their Mars in a healthy way where they feel like that fire burning and passion. So this sextile is super underrated because I feel like it does bring out the good in both people. And it's fiery and it's spunky, but it's not so much that you're going to do anything crazy together. You just can collaborate really well and work together really well. And you can have an enduring friendship and relationship. And if it is a sexual relationship, there is a lot of physical compatibility and attraction. And because it's the sextile, it almost like it builds more over time. So that's something, rather than it fizzling out over time, it actually, because the sextile takes a little bit of work, you are a little bit different, right? But you're compatible enough that it's like air fire. It's like a really nice flow and you get each other going, right? So, or water earth, right? So it actually increases with time. It actually, becomes more with time. But it's so gentle you might miss it because you're focused on someone that you have the sun square Mars with, and you're gonna fight all the time. And yeah, no, I'm just I'm just joking. I like that aspect too. But yeah, so that's just me describing like the hard aspects can sometimes be more noticeable, but the soft aspects, the easy aspects, with a little bit of effort, you can have something incredible. So, yeah, I hope this was helpful. I'd love to know your experience of this aspect. Was it like this? Was it not like this? Let me know in the comments, you guys. And thanks for your requests. Keep them coming in the comments. I'm adding them all to my list. And yeah, love you guys. Talk soon. Bye.